Here. Now, I don't know what happened when I just tried to go live. I guess somebody else tried to stop it from going live. But I know people be doing anything to our channel. And so y'all might just be saying the live from last night. We was on 9 hours, and I felt kind of good about what we was talking about and everything. So I ain't even gonna hold y'all for that long, but I'm just gonna show y'all a couple, 2 or 3 things. I mean, this shit is oxymoronic when I say it. When I say oxymoronic, yeah. So I'm gonna go to just this page. This video. This video. This video and that video. But I told y'all, if I put Michael Jackson video in our live, it was going to take just Michael Jackson song, Remember the Time. So you either are well-rounded on your channel or you're not. You know where to go if there's a problem in your business or not. You know how to hide your business or you don't. You are a born leader or you're not. You know certain words or you don't. You hear them from other people. You read books or you don't. So you have to agree with people where you agree with them at, and where you don't agree with them, you don't sweat the small stuff because you're not the judge of the earth. So you can't command nothing. You ain't the judge of the earth. Who is you? I don't know you. Now I showed y'all some dates last night. I'm just saying. I know where the fuck I was at on the dates I showed you. I was locked up. So I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You think that I came out of federal prison to go right back in the motherfucker? Fucking around with some dickheads on the internet? Nah. You trying to hurt, especially in Texas. Ain't nobody trying to hurt y'all, bro. See the joint is just entertainment purpose only. I got it from the very best down there, Charleston White. So I don't know what y'all thought y'all was going to have against me, except for y'all want to listen to some recordings or y'all want to look at some paperwork. Because these niggas be on here capping. And my man said he ain't capping either. But I see you niggas up here capping. I'll be up here capping for real. Let me show you something. Why all of this came up on my screen? All of this. I'm on my home page. Oh, look. Let me just go up like this. And bam, here we go. And so here's Polar Bear. But here's this clown. And this is I'm just going to do a live reaction video. But I want you to look at this nigga say it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Let me see. If I were just looking at your title, which I'm not going to go in there, then yeah, you from Dallas, nigga. And y'all niggas think you ain't married. You ain't got control of your kids. You don't even know your fucking, you probably don't even know your kid's social security number. You don't know shit. You a bum nigga. I'm talking to you, Duke Farrell. You's a clout chasing ass nigga. So is this nigga Trap Boy Freddy. So is Ratchet TV. So is Rainwater. All you niggas is clowns. And y'all all Yags. Best thing y'all come up with is y'all going, yo, it's already people covering the Diddy trial that got way more views than y'all. Got way more views than y'all. No. Do what y'all been doing. Run some plays. Don't be trying like y'all fucking journalists. Y'all journalists now, because that fucking paperwork came out and it made y'all have to start telling the fucking truth or just denying the truth. Now, I put out one thing on Diddy, which was a short. It got a lot of views. I wasn't invited to no goddamn Diddy party, so I don't give a shit what happened at Diddy party. That's for the people that was there. Yeah, and you into that shit. I don't like to hear about no woman getting beat up. I don't want to see no fucking tape of, some woman getting beat up. Because the first thing I'm going to think about is, man, I got 5 sisters and I got daughters. Like, yo, is this motherfuckers crazy or what? But here you got this nigga, Ratchet TV, the hood journalist, at 10 and 15 a.m. Tomorrow he's going to be covering the 5th day. What is it? 5th day 5, Cassie, part 2, and Dawn Richard testify. Okay. That's cool. The board went through that. Let me ask you this. Mm, I don't want to show this one. I want to show this one. Now, Ratchet TV, because I know your bitch ass got somebody over here. Now, this is something that I don't even fuck with. Let me bring this up. Because I want to see how many people remember this. How many people y'all remember this? Not go on and on and on. This is all public information. Wait a minute. Hold up. So you got arrested for prostitution and you plead no contest. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. No, no. Prostitution. Assault. Now we're gonna go to this assault, but we know it wasn't on no. What? Who was that on? Prostitution again? Damn, bro. Man, I'm just saying, bro. What they saying? Yo, another one? Like, goddamn, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's why I know you niggas ain't for real about the truth. So I just play the dog. Like, I don't know. I mean, I got all the recordings that you sent all these women at me. How you sent all these women at me and you a prostitute? what the what the fuck? I didn't even pay for this joint. Somebody sent this to me. I went and like I go get the official joint. It say Texas Department of Corrections, but it wouldn't say nothing because you got probation. You ain't go in. It's a misdemeanor. But what we do have, Gregory, what I deal with is I don't deal with these little fake shits that you can go on the drone because sometimes these drones be wrong, but they could very well have you mixed up with. They could. It's possible. You see how easy it is to go on the internet and just get something and just make something up about people. Who gave them all of this information? That's crazy. So I ain't going through this shit. This shit like a fucking. So which live did you try to end? Which which live did you try to end? Yeah.
Yo, yeah, man. What's up, man?
You're
Yo, what up?
try to add you to the stage. Which live you tried to end? I don't think I'm gonna update my phone. Say software update. I don't think I'm gonna do that. See, I just had to go in and get rid of some of that shit that was on there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm about to get my ass up and take a shit.
What channel y'all think this is? This ain't the We Play Games channel. Come over here and bullshit. We over here talking BI. You know, the progression, the progression of the race, not the degradation of the race. Now, let me say this. Some people, if they didn't have crime, then they shouldn't be telling other people about that crime. Yeah.
You gonna stop fucking hanging up on me, yo? Because that's rude. I
Yo,
don't
because
hang
you
up
don't
on
come
you.
on my
You
joint
don't
talking
fucking hang
crazy.
up
This
on
shit
me.
your platform, nigga. You don't pay for this joint over here.
All right, but don't hang up on me.
Nah, don't be saying no weird shit.
I was just telling the truth.
I don't give a fuck about you taking no shit. Don't be trying to tell me you taking the shit. That sound like you trying to send out some a fucking message, bro.
I don't send out messages. I told you we ain't got no problem because you're a Muslim brother. You Muslim, I'm Muslim. I don't got no problem with you. Shit, nigga.
Yeah, well, you seen your man right up here, right?
Yeah,
How he talking on? How you felt that he talking on Diddy?
they both gay.
Regardless,
I don't know. I think
it's
he
not a
shouldn't be
matter of.
talking
It's not a
because
matter
he
of
put his
people
hands on. He
being.
put his hands on. He put his hands on Sapphire Queen.
Yeah. So would you want to hear that from somebody that put their hand on?
No,
Uh,
I don't.
I
No, I
don't want to
don't.
hear that shit from him.
And I
I
don't.
don't.
And I don't want to hear from a man who got fucked by a little girl. And I'm talking about Gregory Dubowski, aka Ratchet TV. But
But what you know who Duke is?
anyway, I gotta go. The feds is watching. Peace out.
Later. Yo, I mean that's like the police investigating themselves like we don't like. They end up doing an internal affairs job and they investigate themselves. So what you gonna tell us? A lie. Because you won't tell us the truth about yourself. And see, me, I put out who I was from the rip. I let people know because that's proper procedure. It's called disclosure. And if you don't want people talking about your business, you make them sign an NDA agreement. And then if they talk, yeah, you think that people don't know where you live or what? Yo, you know how much it costs just to drop a lien on somebody's house and you can't do shit with it. You drop a lien on everybody around your fucking house. It's called a Liz pendant. Yeah, that's what the government do when they getting ready to drop that bomb on you. They drop Liz pendants on all the properties around you, so you can't use it for bail or none of that. And that's how niggas don't get out of jail. They have all these properties. They can't change it to their family because then it look like fraudulent transfer. That's why I tell you file bankruptcy. The lawyer gonna tell you file bankruptcy unless I mean I don't know what type of lawyers did it got. I mean the case he fighting, it's the same case that R. Kelly was fighting. So I don't know what people talking about. It take two to tango. Was y'all saying two to tango when R. Kelly got booked? Hmm? Yeah, none of you niggas wasn't saying shit. Y'all some yagged ass niggas with some fucking checkered ass fucking backgrounds. And you some fucking rats. And you keep talking and keep talking and keep talking. Like you checking in with the fucking feds live. Or you trying to stir up something because you ain't got nothing going on. You can't tell on no more bodies. Everybody down South Dallas, yeah, they already got busted. So now it's time for people to come out and start acting like they hard again. Yeah, now everybody outside, rainwater outside. But when Mo B was clutching that hammer in that kitchen, he was telling y'all scared to come outside. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. You niggas were scared to come outside. And Trap Boy Freddy, when you came outside, you came out with the burner. You ain't up it. You wanted to argue like a little fucking girl. Nigga come down and my jizz on, and he just said he wanted to box. Y'all was cool. You still talking shit. And you know who you are, for real. I know who you are. But I'm going to see it down both ways. Yeah, the bullshit when they was trying to get you when you was trying to go in there and perform. Yeah, that was a Rainwater production. I'll give you that. Because Rainwater knew that you couldn't get into no fight because you would violate your probation. You would violate the terms of your release. So he put up a joint like he was really trying to fight, but He wasn't really trying to fight. Nobody was trying to do it. You hear him in the background holding the fucking camera. You hear him in the background. But this is what I want to know. Why ain't nobody talking about Chris Brown got locked up? Tory Lanez got stabbed. From them two things, what happens? After, from what I understand, after somebody filed an appeal or put in paperwork that proves his innocence, Tory Lanez, he got banged out. He got banged out in jail like somebody hit him with the joint. Shut up. And let me say this. And I don't know if y'all know what a road dog is. A road dog is somebody that rode with you. So shout out to my road dog, Scorpio. It's my road dog. It's my roadie. No, as you can see, she got dark skin, but she got black hearts coming to her eyes, and that's how I feel. It's just it's blackness, but we starting to see the light. Let who know? We don't know nothing because I don't even know who Scorpio Problems is. I'm just showing talk about the physical. We don't know nothing over here, right? We don't know nothing. Nathaniel. We don't know nothing. All we be doing over here, we be chilling, we be smoking. I smoke legally. I don't know if anybody else be smoking. I'm from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. That's why I say 215. So you know the area code. I show you my face, so you'll know who I am. But I put a trademark by it. You better not put my face on none of your fucking channels. This pretty face. This is my trade. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta keep my face groomed and everything. You ain't gonna be showing my motherfucking face to trying to put me with some fucking murder and all of that. Yo, is you fucking crazy or what? Trying to put me down with talking about somebody. Yeah, don't be trolling the fuck me. I ain't trolling y'all motherfuckers. Yo, I come right in. That's who I am. I showed y'all who it is. I don't change. I don't never change. Y'all know my face. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Y'all know who y'all are. I just was tired of receiving all these pictures and yo, you showing the cat. You making me want to chase the cat. I'm a dog. But we all have a preference. I told you I'm the color of this dog, and I got a big ass nose just like this dog right here. I don't even know what kind of fucking dog it is, but I know what kind of dog I am and what kind of dogs I have. So I don't know what niggas are talking about. So to be certain that I don't um, risk everything that I built because I put up something fucking fake over here. I already knew y'all did that shit to Miss Lowdown. You niggas stupid away. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is trying to catch another male dog. Not y'all ain't even trying to catch the female Joe, y'all trying to catch the male Joe. Y'all even be seeing this shit hanging down. But it don't matter if you is a taker, if someone if it was for prostitution, it don't matter if you put your lips on the man ding dong. It don't matter if you took it in the booty out, or him took it in the booty out. Yo, at the end of the day, you're a fucking sodomite. Yeah, y'all be talking all crazy on this job. My only thing was, yo, you wasn't in the fucking. Nobody was in the room that I was in. So don't nobody know who the person was I was in the room with, except for a couple, 2 or 3 people, and the person I was in the room with. I had to fucking damn near like tackle her, like, yo, no, don't do that. The other young lady that I met while I was down there, I gotta protect her because all you want to do is drag women. That's what the Mo 3 sector Yags is. They like to drag women. They ain't getting ready to drag no fucking man. Niggas don't come over here and say shit. Cause I just say, I let them talk. I let any woman talk. I let you talk while I'm looking up for that receipt to bring up. Like, yo, did you say this? Yeah, like how niggas let themselves get into a big conspiracy to do something to me. Like on Thursday or Friday, like, yo, I can't make this shit up. Now, if I ain't see your face, then I don't know nothing. I know what the comments said. But I'm gonna tell you this. It wasn't me that fucking, I didn't fucking, I didn't even fucking record the shit. I was asleep. Because I'm not never worried about no nigga trying to come against me. No nigga, no, no nigga, no man that gotta go to a toilet and piss just Just like me, I'm not worried about him. I'm gonna fuck if he got a black robe on, he got a fucking cop uniform on with a gun on and everything. Yeah, I just know how to handle myself. I told you. I was doing $110. Think I'm gonna get a cop fucking reason to shoot me? No, I'm pulling the fuck over and I don't got no rap for him. Yeah, here, take this license, registration, and insurance. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know why you pulling me over, sir. Yeah, write up whatever you're gonna write up. Let me be about my way. No, you can't check nothing in here because what did you pull me over for? You pulled me over for? You say, I don't know what you pulled me over for, but it ain't going to escalate into nothing else. But yeah, we don't even like a lot of people over here because we don't know like, and y'all probably is over here, but y'all just not checked in. Y'all ain't checking in because y'all don't know how to make your Jones private. So when you check in, I'm gonna see that you checked in because you don't know how to make your YouTube private. That was one of the first things that I knew how to go into. Everybody joining, they never knew I was a part of their channel until boom, I pop out. And I send them a gift. So all I'm saying is, I mean, last night we went over a lot of shit. I was on 9 fucking hours, yo. Like I was on like 9 fucking hours, yo, and they blocked the whole joint. But I knew they was, because what did I tell you? I said, remember the time I showed you exactly which part of the video. I mean, if the shit go over your fucking head, shit go over your fucking head. Well, no, I ain't no fucking. Shit, let me take that back. I ain't no preacher. I ain't. I ain't no deacon. I ain't nothing. I ain't no prophet. I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing. I ain't nobody. Yeah, I ain't nobody. Cause I ain't nobody. Cause I'm the dog. So over here, I ain't trying to identify nobody. The people I have beef with, I have beef with them. Now, if somebody wanted to act like they wanted to stand in front of them, I'm going to run you the fuck over because I'm not going to stop until I get what I want. Like, yo, if Mr. Charlie can do that, why the fuck? If Mr. Charlie taught me how to do that shit, and I just sit back and watch, or why shouldn't I do it? Why? I don't know. Let me shout out my chats. Scorpio Problems and 254, man. Yo, but there's 8 people in this joint. Every channel. Everybody. I hashtag in this joint. I don't even know how many people I hashtag. So I know some Dallas rapper, because that's all I did was hashtag a Dallas rapper. Yeah, I don't know which one you are. And I said Dallas homicide. I ain't trying to turn you in, but they the ones that handle that. I ain't no cop. I ain't no detective, and I ain't trying to help the police do nothing. I know that I, yeah, me, yeah, the dog. Yeah, you ever seen dog shoot a gun? Nothing. Yo, I don't got nothing to do. I ain't never seen dog counting the paper or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm the dog. I ain't never, yo, you ain't got nothing on me. You ain't got nothing on me. Going into no bank, giving nobody no paper, telling somebody, yo, do this to this person and do that to that person. Man, I learned from the best. Charleston White. Now, that's the dog. Or here, I don't know what you want to say, but I don't know what dog kind of dog he is, but it talks. It talks to that dog. Charleston White talked to Rainwater. Rainwater talked to a couple other people that he came over here and talked to me on Super Bowl Sunday. Bro, if you talk to all them fucking people already, and I already know these people as rats, what the fuck you thought you was gonna come over here and get from me? Nothing. Cause I don't know nothing. I just asked you a question. Did you do it? That's it. I mean, I ain't the cops. But yo, you're not gonna come over here with all that fucking stutter bob shit talking to me like I don't already know what's going on. You know what I mean? And what you didn't. Yeah, I ain't already been knew that shit. And guess what? I unsubscribed to all of those channels where you was trying to run that bullshit through. I unsubscribed to all of them Joes today. All of them. Except those that I know, they just said the concept like, fuck you, nigga. But it was just one, like, yo, nobody said y'all ain't nobody seen this 12-minute video. Now, I'm on my other joint. Now, Soul Player put out a joint. Now, I don't know what Soul Player got going on, but I respect Soul Player because he's a married man. He celebrate. He makes sure that we know that him and his wife celebrating their anniversary. me give him a like. Now, let's look at this little fucking big head, big tooth motherfucker. Shit water. If this nigga name don't fall out your mouth and it tastes like shit in your mouth, yeah, something fucking wrong with you.
When you wake up and you saw the news come down, mind you, this is almost 5 years ago now. That means, of course, and we'll speak on that, means something happened for them to make this move. What was your surprise level to see what it is? Did you believe it at first when the news came in? And how did you hear about it? What site did you see it?
So Player.
Did someone call you?
So Player, the reason why it hit the internet.
Yeah, okay, shout out to Player.
So Player knew 20 minutes, and I was on the phone with him. He said, bro, I just got some news. I said, what? He said, I'm not going to tell you because I want to be the first. And I said, what? He said, Yellow just went to jail for murder.
I'm the number after 0, 0. The bitch on the 1. Yeah. The reason these niggas be hating on Yellow cause I was all in this no pants. Try to play me like a pussy, you gon' have to fuck around, pick up your yeah.
So you tell me how me and So Player was putting that shit out at the same time. Let me tell you something, dickhead. I was on the jack too. Somebody called me. I ain't even did down there. Yeah. These motherfuckers. Bro. I told you. I know you and So Player. You thought I didn't know about CEO Dre. But I knew when to close my mouth about Big B. Because this is a Big B. I don't know who Little B is. I mean, somebody walked. I'm telling you, it wasn't Big B. Somebody walked to people too Big B. Every now and then, I don't know the boy. I don't know nobody down in the jet joint, but I'll just be telling you that this ain't. But you can't be putting a body on somebody. You can't just put a body on somebody. So if Rainwater took that gun and said that shit on this same fucking channel, and look what it say. Yo, this ain't the first time that Big B said this. I got this shit on my jaw. I got it on my jaw. I've been following what Big B been saying for a minute when he was like, yo, don't touch. He said, don't touch that fucking legendary album, whatever. So I ain't never played that shit over here. I ain't playing that bullshit over there. But when he said he wasn't doing it. The way he respected the name, how you can't get nobody no more respect than that? That's how niggas is brought up. Like, yo, I'm just saying. Because if you let yourself get played out of your position, you think that everybody just both feel fuck sad, be like, yo, damn, he got played out of his position. All right, well, let me see if I can, resolve this to make sure that he don't get played out of his position because he was a real one. And whatever happened, he took it to the grave. And who came out and started talking? Rainwater. Rainwater, Ratchet, Sco TV. Yo, they was telling all the shit. Sin City. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers was telling a lot of shit. Queen 88. They was talking about exactly where they was at. And then when that shit come out, somebody say, I was at Walmart. And then when they get the subpoena, they asking for 2 fucking Walmart joints. If that shit don't calculate to you. And I don't even know nothing about down there. I just seen that it said on the subpoena, Walmart store number, I think it was 3341. Niggas, instead of coming live, trying to tell, you need to start trying to prepare your defense. I'm trying to tell you, it ain't that many bodies. Yo, we got mad bodies dropping up here in Philly over the past few days. We had mad bodies dropping up here. Yeah, YouTuber crashed out. His name ain't MGR. I don't know them YouTubers. See, when I say y'all South Philadelphia, yeah, that's money wise. When I say I'm South Philadelphia, I'm just like to be by myself. Like I don't really like hanging around a lot of people. So it took a lot for me to, it take a lot for me to fucking come on this joint and even fucking talk to y'all. I gotta take every fucking medication the doctor prescribed for me just to come on here and talk. And how he gonna is weed. I had to learn that shit on my own with doses to take and everything. But I told you I had one of the best doctors on the East Coast. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong with me. Big B says, Keywan White did not unallow move 3 and Rainwood. Yo, I've been knew that. I've been knew that Big B said that. And when he said it, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. And Keywan wasn't going to lie to Big B. He said, nah, I ain't do that. Like, yo, if a nigga gonna claim a body, he gonna claim a bit naughty. Straight out. He gonna claim the body, ride out with it. Yeah, I'm doing that. He ain't talking about, I'm coming home. No, niggas ain't talking about that. So I had to be right that Devin Brown was already wizarding. Yeah, they was trying to catch somebody. Yeah, niggas wake up at different times. They was trying to catch somebody. But I don't know why the fuck y'all was, yo, don't call my PO trying to put me in nothing just because I was asking for justice for Mo 3. Y'all fucking start calling my PO. And y'all came right out and said he's still uploading videos about Mo 3. Who the fuck said that? Yo, is y'all serious? Man. I even fucking told y'all, yo, I'm on Mo 3 side. But I ain't part of no gang or nothing. I don't know nothing about what Mo 3 was in. As far as I know, he just was a rapper. And rappers rap stuff in their lyrics all the time. So if he was a drill rapper and somebody drilled him, and then they went live, and then they were saying how they drilled him, yeah, nigga, you go on there fuck the jail. You go to jail or you go to hell. Yeah. But follow the money. The increments, the dates. And now, this ain't no narrative right here. This is not a narrative. You know why?
You think the person they keep showing us is Kawan White?
No. Look at the height. Look, bro. I was saying that shit too. Look at the tattoo. That could be a mark. True enough. But I know he ain't that tall. And you see when about that motherfucking Honda Accord, that's how you tell how tall he is. That boy is tall. It's not him. So that's gonna be the key word. The simple thing about State give you the option right here. Do you want, just how the people start talking? They say, okay, I'll tell you what. Do you want the killer who killed Mo 3, or y'all want the person who paid for the hit? That's how it go.
It's obvious they said the person who paid for it. It's obvious.
They don't want the killer. They be wanting the person who paid for that shit.
Who set it
That's
all
where
up.
it come in, Bob, where people turn State. Tell you what, we give you 50 euros, 40 euros. Tell them who done it. And then they get a person who set it up for most time. I see niggas in jail right now who were killers, and people paid them to kill somebody, and they get 10 euros, 20 euros. They back out on the street because he testified on the person who paid for the hire, bro. So that's why they stay overnight, because they had the money. Like, see, these questions that they're gonna ask the court.
Well, according to Keywan, that's why he locked up, because the pictures on the internet with him with the money, and that's really the evidence they got on him.
Somebody has some money, nigga. How many times I gave niggas money and they posted on their Instagram? You feel me?
Yep.
Hey, but I'm gonna shoot a video. How much cash got? I got about 20 pieces, 20 racks on me. Let me see it real quick. Take a picture with you on Facebook.
So how many people did we see posting money that day? We seen a whole bunch of light-skinned motherfuckers posting money. And the one light-skinned person that we saw, him was talking to somebody that was light-skinned. He wasn't talking to fucking Keywan White. And he was like, yo, I'm in Egypt. He was like, yo, we'll wire the money. Yo, woo. He's like, yo, I can't wire the money. Woo, Yo, the boy was talking the whole time. You talking all right back, all fucking reckless, all on the fucking John. Man, you was the clown, bro. They was on your ass. They was never on nobody else ass. But because everybody knew the type of bitch you was. And now they saying, yo, then you come out and you try to go against Lil Boosie. And I'm like, yo, motherfuckers that hit Lil Boosie in Dallas, not in Louisiana. I don't know if that was an attempt. A new way, a new order, a new world order, or a new order of the ages. Because remember I told you, Keywan White, as soon as he got locked up, dude, that boy went before the magistrate. Next thing you know, Boosie get locked up all the way out in Cali, but he was beating the case. somebody trying to give Boosie. Let me tell you the power of LLC, a limited liability company. As long as you know about limited liability company, when take your name off of there, because you might have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring no, you know, disreport on the company itself. Now, Joe College, he gonna think he's smarter than everybody else, and that's what you got in Rainwater. He do all this fucking stuttering, then he be high, then you hear this nigga talking, and then he'd start naming names. Yo, he tried to put Big B in it and said, yo, Big B, he just tried to put Big B name in it. All because Big B said, yo, he said to No 3, like, yo, when people pull me hitting over, yo, you got to chill that shit around the shop. Is there something wrong with that? Yo, don't, yeah, you gonna do that. Yeah, do that shit out wherever. But don't do it right here in front of the shop. This is where I make my money at. There ain't no man alive that don't understand that. You can't tell a man how to make a living, but you can tell a man, I don't got nothing to do with that. Don't fuck my business. I don't need them people coming around me because I ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't know where it's at. Ain't nothing. He went straight to that man like a man and told him. And Rainwater like a bitch. Get right on the internet and start trying to tell about they come over here. What do my man got on right here? He got on a Dolphins joint, right? That's Florida. So when somebody came in here and said Florida was behind because I don't know shit. Masons from Florida all the way up. Yeah, you know what the Mason-Dixon line is? I'm trying to tell you history, what it was really called, from the Mason-Dixon line all the way down. It was the Delaware Indians. I don't know nothing, officer. I'm trying to tell you, like, straight up. Here go my driver's license, and that's it. If a motherfucker came and said to me and knocked on my door, and when I shown y'all the footage of the doctors, of the police knocking on my door, I'm in New York. Now that means, wait a minute. So the first play ain't work. Couldn't get him. So put it this way. Remember, like my man said, I love New York. But I put on for my city though. Yeah, man. I don't know what's up with these young bulls. We call them young bulls. Or young niggas now. They call young niggas. I don't know what's up. But y'all heard me play Gilly and Wallow. And the boy said, yo, let a couple young niggas holler over this freestyle. Gilly still consider himself young because he is. He's younger than me. I know everybody that came in the studio, I'm going to tell you, we had a burgundy pool table. So let me tell you how I know my city is for me. All the strikes that I got on there last night, a Philly ain't striking. That whoever that ball was, and I was like, yo, this the same ball. Yo, I've been like, yo, this the same ball right here, 3 years later. So whatever charge he ate up that charge and came back out, but we came seeing Gillian Wilder. And they said, let's give the producers a chance. And he seen that he put up his face, he put up a black woman. I couldn't see the name, but he put up a black woman over his face, and she had short hair. I'm telling you, I can remember that shit. But they say what the Jonah is.
So what do you say about, like, when you say that, people gonna say you building the case for them? That's how this internet people is,
the
bro.
thing is this though, bro. These are questions they're gonna ask in court. These are questions gonna ask. You think they don't go Zama trial first before they go to trial? I mean, for a Zama trial. You know what Zama trial is?
Yeah.
There's something I ain't even know about. Big already tell us they have something before because, remember the judge said, do you have enough? He said, for the lack of evidence, that's why she reduced the bail to $750,000. Now I'm counting in my head. Rainwater had a $325,000 win. A win. I'm just trying to tell you, $325,000. Fuck that's going. You leaving that to your kid? $325,000. Yeah, that's like a fucking Bentley. Yeah, not no motherfucking Maserati. I'm telling you, Maseratis, man. Yo, you driving around in a Maserati, nigga, that shit probably stolen. Niggas drive Rolls Royce and Bentley trucks. And I told you, the shiny snail gets the hammer. I ain't going to jail. And I know ain't none of my partners going to jail. So whoever said they know my partners, you fucking lying. I know every state where you don't have to name nobody. Wyoming. Bring up. Do y'all want me to bring up my shit? I'll show you every fucking every company. As a matter of fact, let me bring up my shit. Since y'all wanted to show it, let me bring up my shit. Boom, 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 boom. Here, let me put on. Y'all heard Big B. Do y'all need to hear anything else from Big B? Because he's ready to break it down even more. But my homeboys, first, look right here. Going through what? Wait a minute. I gotta make sure I see that shit again. Yo, did it say Charleston White fucking messed up YouTube because he went through somebody's fucking phone? Shout out to Lil Mama 3545 fan. What's good? What's good? If y'all rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all for real. Because I don't know y'all. One of my biggest things is people gotta know where the fuck they came from, like where you came from, and who sent you. Did the government send you over to Oklahoma? Who sent you to Oklahoma? We from the East Coast. Why do you think the government wanted to set everything up on East Coast? On the East Coast. But they want us to believe that they came across the turbulent that they were so much stronger than us and so much smarter than us, or so much wiser than us, that they knew how to build a fucking boat that can come across the fucking Atlantic River. Yo, and the shit didn't point you nowhere. You don't know where the fuck you landed at. Yeah. I need to see fucking black and white. I ain't trying to look at no motherfucking piece of wood and then you gonna tell me there's one piece of wood you found all the way at the bottom of the sea and you built a whole fucking boat out of that joint? Nah. And that shit, yo, and the dinosaur joint, yo, y'all found one bone and every fucking where in the whole world they showing us dinosaurs. How? Who seen them? Who gave them that name and everything? That shit wasn't in the Bible. Yeah, niggas be making up shit. Like, I don't know about the dinosaurs. But if you read the Bible, there was creatures that was larger than us, but they were herbivores, meaning they weren't thinking about eating us. Yeah, they was thinking about eating, the grass, the herbs. So do I gotta eat the creature so I can get the herbs? No, why I can't just grab the herbs myself, smoke them motherfuckers, I ingest them however I want. If this gonna make me, if it's gonna clean my system out, yeah, you need your greens. Anyway. All right, here it goes. I mean, somebody tell me, do we need to hear anything else from Big B? Because when he said what he said, this is the second time that he said he never fucking backed down from what he said. The only thing is, I know when he sent somebody here. Either on this panel or down here on this channel or somebody behind me like, yo, check this is out. Now I don't know nothing. Now, what I do know is the dates that I said that people was getting out of jail, and then the boy Keywan White say, yo, I never been to county. He telling you then, yo, he ain't never been to the county. And so it ain't him that's rizapping. Is he lying? No. He ain't been back to the fucking county that we know of, but he can be lying because him went missing off the fucking, y'all remember Keywan White went missing off the jank one time. But that don't mean that he was testifying. It could mean that he was in transit. And when you in transit to another jail, they don't tell you, they ain't trying to tell you so somebody can go fucking hit the jail. They just be like, yo, you're not in BOP custody. You know why? BOP custody is the Federal Bureau of prisons. So, but when you get transported by the U.S. Marshal Service. You think they're gonna say, "Yo, we got the boy, he going right here," and all? Nah, they ain't getting ready to say that. That shit ain't gonna be on the website and none of that. It just if somebody not in BOP custody, they have been moved. Or like we found out, somebody was always in BOP custody, allegedly, but then we found out no. As soon as they locked you out, they let you right back out. Whoa. Slow fuck down. Oh, how you got right back out? Yo, you got right back out in like 30 days. Like 30 days. All your cases is from 2019. All your joints. I wrote them shit down. That shit said 19 this, 19 that, 19 that. So that means you had these cases 19 and 19, but you had all them cases in Jersey. That big case, that swallowed all of that shit up. That they had you out on the street, and they caught you smoking amphetamine, my nigga. God damn, fuck you, though. Or that could have been a cover story because the only picture I seen of him, he was standing in front of, he was sitting in front of some boxes of promethazine, yeah, that you wipe your hands with, but it was called promethazine, yeah. Let me just say this: I don't know fucking Devin Brown, but I know whatever the fuck Trap Boy, well not Trap Boy, what's this nigga thing, Yellow Beezy, bro? You don't even know how to fucking lie, right? Like, is you fucking stupid? The feds locked you up for hand sanitizer that was called promethazine, which can be, yo, what do the, like, how do you think that hand sanitizer works? I mean, because if motherfucker telling you gotta wash your hands all these fucking times a day, man, I'm not washing my hands no all times or all these fucking times a day. I ain't no fucking doctor. I'm Yo. Anybody in here, if I ask you for help, it has always been for information. And if it had anything to do with monetary, I sent it back um several fold or whatever. Yeah, you just give y'all some game. if if I'm a criminal, President of the United States is a criminal. Yeah, on some real shit. I gotta learn from his mistakes, right? Or I take the good with the bad. So away the bad. But it's yeah, you better know it. I ain't never heard of a. All right, with Donald Trump, the first thing he did was make fun of Obama and the military. He like threw like he like a bully type nigga. But he got these low ass hands. That's what you remember him for. Little ass hands. And then it's a joint called Dirty Money on Netflix. Episode 6. Go look at that. And then tell me what you think. How Donald Trump think. You gotta have Netflix. Yeah, they ain't letting that shit go. That shit is in black and white. When you got shit in black and white, yo, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Or you got that shit on tape, you say whatever the fuck you want to say. I had this in black and white, right? And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Yeah, rain water, them shits mean the same thing, right? Yeah. That nigga can't touch nothing. It ain't gonna go nothing. That shit going wood. Let me tell you why. It's gonna go wood. I want you to look at rainwater and look at the different styles that he wears here. His hair. Now, either down in Texas, y'all girls like niggas with long fucking hair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Or the niggas like, I don't know. I don't know nothing. All I know is they said fucking on your homegirl nigga, and that's supposed to be your friend. I don't know who he was talking about. That was one, you know, I was like, damn, that must be rainwater. So I started looking at SD. Yeah. But I kept trying to get SD out time. I'm like, bro, I need them bros. Liz on like, them bros start trying to tell you business. I get the fuck away from block. Blizzard. Click block. I don't know who sent you. I don't know you. Yeah. Everything I told you, like I said, someone came here and asked me, is it right to lie? What the Bible say? There's a time for everything under the sun. Why would I be telling somebody how much money I'm making so you can kill me? And then have somebody record it and tell exactly when I go to the ATM and tell them to cover every exit. And you was talking to, I don't know who the fuck you was talking to. You called his name. Yeah. You don't agree with this right here. But he know with your tango. Because as I'm still learning, yeah, about certain information, yeah, I just can't stop. I can't. I'm handling my business. But I've always been a businessman when I've been on here. Always. So if I sent you a Cash App and then you come back and say, yo, why your Cash App don't come back tonight? That ain't a question you want to ask me. Why the fuck would you? The question is, why the fuck is you trying to see where you don't know who MGR is? It's a mystery game reloaded. So if then nobody else do that except for one nigga in the Rico gang. So I was like, Rico gang. Oh, Nizzo. I ain't trying to be in that. It's called the Rico gang. I don't want to be a part of none of that. That sound like a setup. So I ain't say a person name, but on that document, it don't say nothing about Rico gang. So I'm not part of no gang. If I sent you a cease and desist and a pre-complaint, I sent niggas like, yo, this is what I'm getting ready to charge you with. I'm giving you a settlement because it's 5 fucking years later. And excuse my French. But the mom knew yelling, but she wasn't even sure herself. I was just watching the page. She wasn't even sure herself And other people like, yo, this is real. It really did happen. Now, that's somebody did a magic trick and that nigga wasn't in that courtroom, wasn't it the lawyer that did the joint too? So he was in court. Can I go on a fucking site and see, yeah, he got bail reduction and all of this? Then we seen this clear ass footage. But one thing y'all didn't know, I don't care what nobody on there told me. Somebody had clearer footage than everybody else long before we seen it in court. Right? We had clear footage in the documentary put out by Trap Lord Ross. Yo, look at his footage. And he tell us the whole story and everything. Yeah. And his hair blind and all that shit. Yo, for real. I'm just saying. Got accent and everything. Like, yo, this shit like from England or some shit. Like, yo, how you know what happened on the streets over here? Like, for real? Who? What? So, whoo! I don't know what those two transactions was for November 20th. I don't give a fuck if it's Trapper or Ross on them that somebody got sent some money, but I do remember this. Anyway, how much did you go and leave the burial to go do an interview? How much was that shit? Well, that shit wasn't even, from what I understand, that shit wasn't even $1,500. Yeah, you one of them petty ass nigga, petty thief ass nigga. You a petty thief. Now, I don't know who taught you to grow up to be the big thief that you was, but let me tell you the type of time that gets you. Over $1 million. Yeah, you guaranteed to be a certain amount of months when it has to do with fraud. Because I was in that. If they find any type of identity theft, that's an extra 2 years consecutive to whatever fucking bank fraud that you fucking committed. Yeah, you want to sign some shit like that, but you already done said this shit on here. Like, I know they done seen shit. I done played this shit over and over again where you were saying that the shows was going to you. So I don't know if that man was traveling all around, you was getting most of the bread, nigga. What the fuck else he was doing? If you got the shows, what's under the show? What's next? How much he got to appear at somewhere, or how much you got to appear at a show? Like, yo, and now Boosie be having trouble getting his bag and all of that. Like, yo, the bag is at the show. Motherfuckers paid their money to see you on the stage performing. You know, like Michael Jackson. Yeah, you remember you used to see the girls falling all out and shit all across. They was all across the pond and everything. They was falling the fuck out and everything. The one thing I learned from somebody that was in the military in New York, he told me, he asked me a question about two singers, and he asked me, could they sell out Wembley Stadium. And I'm like, yeah, Mary J. Blige. He looked at me. It's like, get the fuck out of here. He named me. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. He named me the artist that sold out Wembley Stadium. Wembley. Yeah, that's across the pond, if y'all don't know. And then count the seats. If you sell out those seats, how much money are you making? What do you say? Yo, I just sold out the House of Blues at his own place, at his own junk. They would have. He said if he had any shit going on, they would have took him to jail. Yeah, well, what we get out today is to get this video out, and nobody can figure out who that was. That when Mo3 is talking on the joint, he said, "Look at this fake nigga right here with the fake." He said, "Look at this fake money nigga right here." I saw that today. I was like, "Yo." People like, is that Trap Boy Freddy? No, they said, is it Yellow? And I said, yo, that's clearly Rain walking across the joint. You walking right across the joint and he see you. So he turned the camera to you. He's like, look at this fake nigga right here. He was stalling you out or baiting you in. Same thing out of that. When you called me over here and called me a cold motherfucker. Yeah, you right. Coming in with all these fucking late ass stories, trying to, now you want to tell us all of this, but after everybody figured it wasn't had nothing to do. Yo, like why would it have something to do with a jealous baby daddy? Like the nigga was already booked. And what I didn't play is Big B said if they sat out there all night, how three got in the car and drove off. If y'all sat out there all night, y'all scoped the car out, everything, boom, boom, bop, bang. Somebody grabbed the jizz joint. If you gonna blow down on the nigga, why you had to wait for him to get on the highway? That's what it is. I ain't blowing down right in the fucking, right down in the parking lot. This man, I seen this man on many pictures. He was riding around with the same. I ain't want to do anything. But this time y'all want to blow down on it. If the gun was removed, it wasn't removed on the fucking highway. It was removed the night before. And then the girl keeps saying, you was calling him all night, Rain. And now we got Charleston White coming out with a drum and say Cheese and looking through somebody's phone. Like, is that wrong? Is it yours? Fuck you looking through somebody's fucking phone for? Y'all fucking? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. We fucking or not. I ain't look through your phone. Don't look through my motherfucking shit. And plus, I pay fucking bills on my shit. Don't be looking through my fucking goddamn phone. What you looking through my phone for? I'm trying to see. What you trying to say? I don't have a fucking code on the bitch anyway. I just don't know why they come out with some of the things that they come out with. I'm serious, like.
Player the reason why it hit the internet.
Yeah, okay, shout out
So,
to Player.
so Player knew 20 minutes, and I was on the phone with him. He said, bro, I just got some news. I said, what? He said, I'm not going to tell you because I want to be the first. And I said, what? He said, Yellow just went to jail for murder.
Told that bitch I'm the number after zero. Little bitch on the one. Yeah.
You see what the motivation was, though? I can't make it up. I just read some paperwork, and the first player or the first person that came to me was So Black. Then I beat Rain out there. I'm like, yo, Rain talking that gangster shit. He was talking over there on School TV. So I talk that shit. What you talking about, nigga? You gangster shit. You a gangster? Yeah, I could. Every time you kept saying gangster, like, you don't know what no fucking gangster is, nigga. You know who John Gotti was? He wasn't no gangster. He plotted. He didn't do it. He plotted. One of the biggest hits in New York. And they did that shit on motorcycles. So, yeah, maybe you want to look at The Wire, nigga. You remember Snoop? King Wall said, "Block on fire." He said he was like Snoop off The Wire. What Snoop off The Wire though? Yeah, she was cut. Yeah, she was laying shit down, but she knew how to cut the wires. and she was gay, like, but she was about that work. Her and the nappy head boy. And he ain't, yo, go look his name up since you want to tell me to go look people's name up, nigga. Don't tell me to look up names and then I start saying African names, because the same boy in The Wire, he was from like Africa. And then he played a CIA agent. I don't know if these motherfuckers be CIA agents for real or not. I don't know. They be acting. So all I'm saying is, over China, I showed y'all a certain website, and then I showed y'all certain dates, and I showed y'all there were certain bands behind certain people. Yeah, I was willing to open that Pandora's box. I was only going so far because why would I come all this fucking far and then find out possibly like if this is my family? Because my family, period, we a singing family. Like we sing and it all start in gospel and then some people went in they sing with like earth, wind and fire. And I was like, yo, what? And they was performing in clubs and yeah, I understand. I don't know nothing. I know the history of my family. But I love my family, no matter what. And I know somebody from my family, even if they're not in the chats, they might be in the chat, but it ain't 6 people in the chat. And so, if you know what a sit rep is, yeah, a sit rep is a situation report. You see this? Look, I just want you to look up here. No. Could y'all see the software that I'm running? So YouTube is saying you got 1,800, but this IQ software say you got 17. I can see them bumping you up, rounding you up to the nearest. Um, so you got 1,800 views. With damn, how come I can't get this one? Okay, with 23.5K. With 461 videos. 4 times 7 equals 21 equals 3. So a year ago, look what the board did. It had to be a way that men can converse and they know that there ain't no hard feelings. I see things different, but I understand your plight. But I don't agree with you. But I don't want to hurt you, bro. I don't want to put your name is out there and this. I don't have no problem with you. I don't even know no motherfucking soul player. Straight up. Yeah, somebody chomping away at the cheese. They are real rizzy. A year ago. The crazy part was to do that and get somebody that charge, you know that they riz at and they actually riz at it. So what did everybody tell me? What did everybody say on here? I was a liar. I wasn't about none of this. And you know who told them all of that? It was a U.S. attorney. Her name was Susan Fields, but she changed her name to Susan Guillermo. I put her on the stand because she a liar. You was in the room and you said ba 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 ba, and I just knew the law enough that I was putting your motherfucking ass on the stand to disqualify you. Yeah, and you got disqualified. And you try to talk to the judge. Yeah, I know how to fucking deal with your lawyers. And I ain't got, I told you when I first came in, if you want to know what I do, wake up early on Saturday morning and go look at, I don't know, any real estate shows on there, anything like that. Yo, they got the twins up there now, the twin white boys up there, but yo, I don't like the limelight, so I learned from what the people just that want the limelight. The shiniest nail is the hammer. And what happened? Them shiniest nails got the hammer. I learned from it and make sure I revamp my shit so that it wasn't breaking the law. It's a difference between bending and breaking. When you break, you tell. When you bend, you lie. mix that mix that shit up with a couple, 2 or 3 things. Yeah, send these motherfuckers on a wild goose chase. Yeah, go look for this and that. Yeah, it's over and this right there at such and such and such and such. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he said back like, all right, well, this nigga get back. I don't want to find nothing on that name. But I wasn't lying that was my name. You just didn't look it up right. So I had to learn that there was a, I mean, there was like a joint structure to this joint. But some people just can't deal with certain things with certain people, you know. But that don't mean that you couldn't be, say, let's say, you can't say, yo, I'm part of the multi sector and, I'm fighting against the multi sector because I'm like, yo, these jokers just taking the bread. But if they don't know, they don't fucking know. Like, if Keywan White, I mean, seriously, you gotta look at this in reality. Take Montreal out. How many niggas do you need to fulfill that void? Yeah, you better talk about Diddy. Yeah, you can't. What? I knew R. Jones was gonna get hit last night because I listened to music, and when I put number one hit on, it didn't get banged. The only one that got banged was "Remember the Time" by Michael Jackson, and I'll tell you that Mo 3, I'll tell you, this is just my opinion. Entertainment wise, there was nobody like Mo Jackson, but I mean, yeah, I might as well say Mo Jackson. I might be going too far back, my bad. But nobody can entertain like MJ, but it was my favorite was Remember the Time. But everybody else's opinion was which I don't disagree. I just don't be trying to let people know. But I tell you, I'm a criminal. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. But I'm the dog. You wanna get bit? They ain't gonna make nothing happen to me, but tell them I gotta get it. You know, say I think I get a license for me, but I ain't no fucking dog. But I got all the licenses that I need for everything. I'm just saying, I ain't going to jail for covering the multiple case. I don't know, niggas is eating that cheese. Yeah. Hey, you ain't had nothing to do with it. They can't say you eating the cheese if you ain't had nothing to do with it. If you ain't had nothing to do with it, you is not a rat. I mean, you minding somebody's business that you shouldn't be minding. You know what I'm saying? You know, like somebody be looking through the shades. They be looking through the shades. I'm saying what the people doing. Yo, you bringing my fucking property value down. Like, yo, get your motherfucking ass off the fucking corner. Y'all bringing the property value down. They ain't never owned no motherfucking property. They don't know nothing about property value, land value, or nothing. It's about a square footage, a certain amount of money per square foot. So when some little girl on this internet wanted to, I said, owe her $1,000 a week, when you know that I got the NDA, you don't want me to put the NDA and show your signature on here. I mean, I could do that. I could show that. Then I could show all the text messages. And I ain't get rid of none of them Jones because I already knew this was a case. So you ain't gonna get me for destroying no evidence that the government or nobody else need so they can get it justice for Mo 3. And if it's justice for Mo 3, then yeah, it gotta be justice for Bubba and it gotta be justice for Boy Lake. I don't know. Hey, listen. Y'all ain't see. Let me tell you something. Did y'all see the video? I'm trying to get your shooter out the way. Something every day. I don't know what he's talking about. I just was looking at the two dogs. He had two dogs in the background and they was in cages. Yeah, I had them same cages. I had two pits in my joint. I don't know what he had in there. They looked like bullies or something like that. Like they was, you know, that same breed of pit bulls. But did you, while he was rapping, did you hear them barking or anything like that? No, them jokers was just sitting there. Like they used to say them dance. Like they ain't got a bark or anything. They just sitting there chilling, watching their master. It looked like it was two dogs there. I'm not sure. So only certain people I know certain things, and there only be a certain amount of views and a certain amount of likes on the videos. So I'm not gonna just put one joint. I gotta represent for my motherfucking city, yo. Like shout out to for Big B coming out and putting that out there for us, putting on for a city to make sure that like yo ain't no stain on his joint. But he said that before, and other niggas kept trying to tell me something, but you forgot that the email address is called, and the channel was originally called Wise Learned Leaders. Yeah, you either born a leader or, you know, so you gotta know how to talk. Yo, on some real shit. There's 6 people in here. Who gonna let Rainwater talk? Who would let Rainwater talk? And who would let? It's 6 people, so let me say that it may be 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. So we got 6 people in here. It's 2. Somebody, 2 people watching me on MGR Insomnia. The other one is We Are the Receipts. Another one is 215. On some real shit. Who gonna let Rainwater? If you let Rainwater talk, you You allow them to negotiate for you and everything. Let me tell you why. Yeah, let Rainwater negotiate. Because everybody know he a liar. just, gotta, just gotta look for the line. I mean, like, goddamn. You saying you was on the phone with him and all that? Yo, you keep saying you was on the phone with people that, and next thing you know, they dead. Yo, bro, you gotta, yo, what the fuck you be saying to motherfuckers on the phone? Like, on some real shit, and you talking to dudes. And you go right up to No Jumper and say how you used to disguise your voice on Backpage. Yeah, you're a dirty, disgusting, yeah, dirty motherfucker. You bought the whole goddamn government from Washington, D.C. Every fucking agency they goddamn created, you bought them right to dollars. The bull rainwater, I'm trying to tell you. He said he did that. He said he got his freedom in 2014. All you gotta do is see what he talking about. What freedom? To set up 3? See, that's why I was saying, y'all picked 6. But 3 connected 4. And I put the 4 of you in my fucking chat. I put the 4 of you in there all of the time. Yeah, now, I ain't saying just the number 4. But 3 said somebody told 4. I'm just saying. You can look at how many Jones I got in the Jones. I don't know none of that gang shit. I don't know none of that shit. I'm just noticing that he said he told 4. Yo, I can't make this shit up. Yeah, see, I don't know what the Nike Pegasus is for. I wouldn't wear this color. 38 or 83. Yeah, I wouldn't wear this color, but I know about Pegasus. General Contractors Incorporated. But look, going, going, gone. Did you know that your phone can spy on you unless you turn off certain things? So I was saying how people was going live on certain things that I was saying, but they kept saying that they was the cause of this. Pegasus. Let me show y'all something. Let me see, can I put it up right? Let me see what this is. So let me show you how thorough our company is, and we don't play. Let me show y'all this. What does it say? Missouri State Highway Patrol, right? Let me make this bigger for you. What does it say? You're supposed to know your enemies. I mean, it's about putting the coat through go out. Let the children go out. I don't know nothing. How did I get this? I mean, just who sent me this or wanted me to know about this? And if I make this smaller, whose name am I going to see on here? Yeah, stop hating on the truth. I'll make this motherfucker smaller. Your name gonna be right next to your charge. I'm just saying. I'm just the dog. I'm just the dog. That's all I gotta do is make this screen a little bit larger. I mean, a little bit smaller. And it show from the Missouri State Highway Patrol. And yo, who fucking sent me this? And now I can't get my goddamn military files. Like, yo, who would send me this? And they ain't talking the fuck about me. So if somebody was trying to send me this, it is literally telling me protective view. Be careful. Files from the internet can contain viruses unless you need to edit. It's safer to stay in protected view. Yo. So the first thing you notice, I don't come out and do that. Look at all of these charges. I'm just saying, look at all of the charges. This is in from the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Who the fuck sent me this shit? I don't even fuck. Why the fuck would I even have this shit in my jizz on? Who put this shit on my goddamn jaw? Yeah, I don't think I looked that up, but I could have, because somebody was saying he's gonna do something to my kids, like, yo, don't play with me. I play hard in the paint, like I'm really coming after you. You say you're gonna rape mine. I want to make sure that you got the power. You do that shit. So when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up, and that's why I say I'm gonna fuck you up to Ratchet TV. I said I'm gonna fuck you up to who the people I say I'm gonna fuck them up to, because they know who they are. You say something out your mouth and you didn't never fucking take it back, except for MHB, but I already know who that other person is. But I'm telling you, the military, they prosecute these charges. When you saying lascivious acts with a child under 14, yo, that's That come right from the Bible. Like, yo. I'm just wondering, like, if I just, let me see, if I, let me see, you see how now the A column has the offender's name. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I made it very small so nobody could see it. You could try to blow that shit up. I made it very small because I don't even know all these people in fucking Missouri or St. Louis. But and don't play with me. Who the like? Why I get this joint in an Excel? I got it in an Excel joint. Excel got a fucking bug in it. That's why I got it in protective view because I don't want that shit fucking polluting when I come fucking shit. Now, the list that's right here, Missouri, where is that at? Missouri. Where the fuck is that at? All right, whatever. All I know is now I'm gonna take this down, right? This is for Missouri. I'm gonna take this down, but I'm just gonna um, put up what the Philly shell is that people thought they was gonna take down, like the Philly shell, like like niggas don't know how to box. Yeah, you know, you can box with your fist, you get a box cutter, hit a digger. Yeah, the box cutter, yo, that joint, you slip that joint right up. Cut a nigga, I'm trying to tell you. But I just put in here the Philly shell defense. Is Mayweather from Philly? No. Um, this nigga, he from Ohio. He from Mexico. He Muslim, but I think he from Cali. But who is this right here? So Bernard Hopkins, my homeboy, was locked up in Graterford prison, and he beat the shit out of fucking Trinidad. He beat the bullshit out of Trinidad. He from Philly. Why would they call it the Philly shell if it didn't come from somebody that perfected it in Philly and his name was? So let me show y'all. Y'all see what it say right there? What does that? George Benton, the Philly shell versus the hook cross. Look, look. This only a man 41. Oh shit. Damn. Look, this Georgie Benton fighting somebody with the the Philly shell. Look. All right. So that's Georgie Benton. He's a boxer. Or he was a boxer, but let me show you Georgie. George. He passed away. Y'all know this guy? Let me see if y'all know this guy. Y'all know this guy? He ringside. With who? Who this right here? Who this right here? Ain't that Evander Holyfield? $62, 13, and 1 was his record. Y'all remember this boy right here? This nigga was fucking crying all on the joint like he had a nervous breakdown. He had my homeboy all embarrassed and shit, all on national TV. So what the fuck makes you think that George Ben had to put his fucking head down and, you know what I mean? That like Philly, we rock a certain way. It's defense. But we can box and we can hit you with that hammer. I know I can. I don't know what other motherfucker know. However motherfuckers want it. But we prefer just the box. motherfucker just come live and say, yo, bro, this shit is over with. One person already came over here and said that. No, two people. One person said on their live, one person came over on my live and said that shit was over with. I don't know what's going to take these other people to come over, or they go live, or they be live. Now, if you've been looking up my company, you might want to see this last name right here. And that probably would make you back the fuck. Because if you didn't think we had the fucking money. When was this fucking fight? Let me see when this fucking fight. Lennox Lewis, yeah, he fought Lennox Lewis. This Oliver McCall right here. Oliver McCall. Yeah, he caught Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis was filming a movie. He wasn't training right. He kept playing with the bull with the jab, like, get out of here. The bull waited and jumped on it, hit him with that hook, dropped him. That motherfucker couldn't get up. Lennox Lewis, he's from Britain, whatever. Across the sea, across the pond. Lennox Lewis was always a fucking hater. Joshua Anthony, all of them. He just wanted to be the greatest. So he hated on everybody from his country. But remember this night. I don't give a fuck if you came back and beat him that. So how many people know that there's a video out here that exists, right? There's a video out here that exists that's on a military base. And I keep telling you the person's name. But he stay in Houston. He time-lapse video the drone in Houston. So let me start sharing this. And then I'm going to hook you up with Dan Conway. We're just talking right now. Why is I'm just saying, just I mean, look, what he called it. I don't know nothing. Eight days ago, he put this up. And look who up there. Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X. That's one. Who brought out about the United Healthcare CEO deleted for snitching on Big Pharma? Yo, it don't take rocket fucking science and know that, yeah, there may be about 13 people or 13% of the people that know that what the truth is, and the truth shall set you free. And like I said, Christ says that I have come that they might live more abundantly. He ain't say we were supposed to be down here struggling. Just got through it from the confines of how we got through it. Look at the John. How many of y'all would believe
why I'm pointing this out? Because
if I told you, me, how can you be a fucking descendant of Harriet Tubman and she ain't never had no kids? How you a descendant? Like, where you came from? Like, yo, who had you? Who sent you? Who sent you, nigga? You talking about Harriet Tubman and all this? Who the fuck is Harriet Tubman? Y'all had, like, that shit is an act of Congress. Y'all seen Harriet Tubman? Tell me somebody come down right here in this joint and tell me, yo, I'm a descendant of Harriet Tubman. And watch the receipt come out. Somebody said, why she ain't never get on the dollar bill? Huh? All right, well, don't believe it. Anyway, these Yags on here, they don't have no content. They can't. You think they could ever do anything like this? Tell you the truth about something that's going to elevate you. They want to tell you some shit that's going to take you down. And yeah, let me go. What the fuck you talking about? Niggas just trying to get higher. Don't, and if they try to get higher, you get to a certain level and you comfortable. I never wanted more than what the Most High allotted me. So I'll make sure that without me having a chance to touch it, 10% just goes away from me. 10%. That's the tithe. And then there's just offerings where you just give from your heart if someone needed help. The tithe that goes to the minister that has a ministry and they preaching the gospel. That's the tithe. That it goes to the minister to preach the gospel. The offerings, that's that all that other stuff, like jokes trying to build a church, trying to build daycare and all that stuff. That's the offering. That's the free will offering. Like it's you giving it of your own free will. But 10%, that wasn't no free will. Yo, you gotta pay 10%. Somebody gotta tell us what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, I ain't no minister or nothing. I ain't Minister Farrakhan. I ain't none of that. I know who I don't want to speak for me, telling me what's going on wrong in the community, how to fix the community up, is no nigga that got a whole fucking record. And all you did is beat up women. And then all you do is cover missing women. And then, yo, it's all about the change act. It ain't nothing about, let's come to a resolution and get this right. Because there's a mother and she wants justice. And I don't know no fucking rainwater in my motherfucking bloodline. But if he worked for the family, nigga, you gonna get your ass out there on that field before you get a strap across your motherfucking back. Yeah, like a fucking, a whip. Since that's what y'all into, you, Ratchet TV, and all you Yags. Yeah, y'all into whips and chains. You ain't never seen the Sopranos? The boy, the fat boy, he was getting that. They caught him in the gillet clears up. Now, I ain't trying to down you, because that's your decision. You got to deal with that between you and the Most High, because you the one be saying, I thank Christ and all that. Well, you know Christ, then you wouldn't be in the booty of another man, and you wouldn't be getting your booty lifted, and you wouldn't get your teeth all whitened up and all of that, and you wouldn't have took that fucking gun. You could read the Bible, say that, because when they came to get Christ, Peter withdrew his weapon and sliced the joker ear off. But it ain't what Peter did, it's what Peter said that made Christ at the moment call even his disciple Satan. And because Satan was inside of Peter, because Why you came out your mouth and said that dumbass shit? This is what I came here for. If Christ didn't come and save us for our sins, and Peter talking about something, yo, I'm not letting them take you. Fuck you mean you ain't letting them take you? He said he could, he came down from the Most High. He showed all these miracles and all of this. Yo, who you going to stop him? So he was firm, and it was cold, but he was firm. But he was telling Peter, like, yo, don't let the spirit of Satan overtake you. He said, get thou away from me, Satan. You see when the boy come up there talking that, get thou away from me, nigga. I'm calling you nigga, because as you saying, bro, if you saying the Zord, all right, we'll leave it at that, but you come one more time with some bullshit. Matter of fact, you ain't even gotta come one more time. Y'all see, y'all ain't see how much I fuck Boosie, because Boosie said, yo, motherfuckers is making rhymes about Mo 3 after he died, and he was like, yo, when you get put in that trunk, I don't want to hear shit. When you get put in that trunk, yeah, you niggas ran straight to the fucking fitness. First y'all tried to hit him, then it didn't work. So y'all went to the phys ass and tried to get Boosie knocked off. Y'all keep trying to get Boosie knocked off. But I be watching. If Boosie you ever heard no, on some real shit, seriously. Have y'all ever heard of the spook that sat by the door? Huh? I mean, it is a book. Now, whether it's fiction or non-fiction, yeah, you determine it. But what the fuck is a spook? Are they talking about somebody that's black, like in skin? Because that's what they used to call us, a spook that sat by the door. No, spook, man. The spy that sat by the door. Yeah. No. Some of that probably went over your fucking heads. And I don't know who logged in or now or whatever.
Because usually they will hand select somebody.
Again, this is not mine. This is Dane Calloway. So let me show you one thing. Do you see what Dane Calloway's logo is? You see? Oh yeah. The bird with the shield and then something running through it. Now, Dane Calloway I don't know when he started his company, but I had a similar drone like this back in 2001. But I'm not saying he copied it off me, but I just understand him, and whether you call this an eagle or a phoenix, whatever.
For a narrative to be pushed, but listen closely.
Well, with the stroke of a pen, they are deciding what is deemed to be fully American and what is deemed to be anti-American. And they're going to have a fight here. You know, there are a number of people who are very proud of the Smithsonian, very proud of the way the Smithsonian has widened its aperture to tell a fuller story of America. Because the story that we tell ourselves as Americans is important. And it's important that it is a full and complete story and reflects the histories, even the difficult moments in history, but reflects the histories of as many people as possible. Now, the Smithsonian
Yeah, before she even go on any further, do you see how he keep pushing people in and right here on the side, Rosa Parks? Let me ask y'all. I know we done we didn't go off topic. I'm showing you a history of why nobody got no content. Because don't nobody want to believe them fucking lies no more when all of these people know. If you went on the news, you heard what she just said, the Smithsonian. I just told you. The Smithsonian. That's where our history is in the Smithsonian. Yeah. With the Smithsonian got a dinosaur in there. Who the fuck y'all got that bone from? And then y'all made that big ass T-Rex or whatever the fuck y'all call that shit. I don't know what y'all call that shit. But then that shit y'all remade that shit all around the world. And any goddamn John, they got a goddamn museum. And it's supposed to be the beginning of humans, but only in America do we believe that the beginning of humanity that the people was Caucasian. Why would we believe that? When right over in Europe, the Madonna is black. One of the popes, he was black. I'm just trying to tell you, whatever y'all want to call them, they wasn't white. They wasn't Italian. Yeah, they skin probably a little bit darker than my junk. So I'm glad
it gets about 60 super
that I just now looked, because I had to look down in there and I seen that KMSL4 damage control. Not like us. Is that Rachel Dolezal or whatever? All right. So there's a lot of shit that be going on the internet. It's just what you chose to be watching, what you're trying to do. Like, if you want to hear some people be talking about who they screwing and all of that, all right. If you want to talk about who they screwing and they got pregnant, at least write the shit down in the Bible or somewhere so everybody know who they pop is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then, and don't be going over to the courts trying to get no fucking child support. Shit is illegal. I don't give a fuck who told you you're supposed to pay child support. Who told you? Who told you you're supposed to pay child support? Who ordered the child support? Yeah, you went to the fucking court and took some man to court and said, I need money. And then bam, now he's stuck in the child support court or whatever. Me, I'm sorry. I ain't never been there. And I don't know the feeling of that, but yo, I'm gonna take care of mine. I'm just saying. Hook or crook. Shit. Kennedy, yo, y'all ain't never watched Boardwalk Empire? Yeah, the Kennedy, yo, John F. Kennedy, the one that became our president. Yeah, his pop was a gangster. He used to run that liquor. But he told Al Capone a couple, 2 or 3 things about hooking up a corporation. The Kennedys, you know. And people probably don't know this. It was, I think it was one of the Kennedys' cats or one of their dogs. It had scratched one of the neighbors or something like that. So they was, yo, the neighbor, you know, of course, they like, yo, the Kennedy, we could sue the shit out them. But the cat, yeah, it stayed in the crib, but it was its own entity. So if they sued, all they would get was the cat. It's called a soul court. A soul court. If you think I'm lying, go look that shit up. That's what the priest is in. The Catholic priest that be called soul court. Shh. Because we don't know nothing over here. We just over here talking about things that I read. I don't even know if that shit is true. True, but that's what they said. I mean, I read it. It was in black and white. I can't show you the book now. I mean, let me see. Get the hell out of here. So let me take you out of here. I mean, this is just if you're interested. Like, should be on the internet for people all the time. Told you you can't know Revelations unless you know Daniel. Then look. It's called Babylonian Mystery Religion. Look at this John. So you don't think that everything we know that shit be like a mystery to us, and um in the world, like yo, motherfuckers be having foggy UFO footage and shit. You gotta wait all this long time. We still don't know who really. They still won't even tell us who really hit John F. Kennedy. Like, come on. Now we know who might have paid for it, and Big B say the same thing. Like, yo, they'll give a joker a certain amount of years, or they might hit that nigga. So he don't say nothing, but still gonna get them people that owe that bread. You got that bread? You ain't got that bread. He ain't gonna put it out there twice. Yeah, it seems like somebody ain't making a quota. And then there's this book right here. William Cooper's Behold a Pale Horse. But I ain't here for this. I'm just showing you some stuff. You ever heard of this book? The Two Babylons? By Alexander Hislop. You read that book, that's probably the only other book that you need to read, then you'll be like, yo, oh, fuck that. Like, oh, wait a minute. What two Babylons? We know that it was one that existed way back sometime, and what happened to it? You ever met somebody say, yo, I'm from Babylon? No, you ain't read. Yo, the Bible said they got burnt to a crisp. Straight up. So you don't never hear nobody. So the Bible got to be true, because I never met nobody that came and said that they was from Babylon, unless you from the second Babylon, from the two Babylons, which is you figure out what the second Babylon is. You know what they used to do in the other Babylon. Go read it. Because Babylon, shit. There was anything go in Babylon. Yeah. Y'all remember from Greek and all of that, Alexander the Great conquered the then known world within 8 years. But this nigga, he loved boys. The Greeks. Yo, I'm just saying. That's no lie. I'm just saying. I love boys. But that ain't mean he wasn't killing shit. He conquered the then known world in 8 years. Yeah. God is giving knowledge to some people to write other books that will lead us to the light. So I'm just showing things that I ain't, yo, like I said, we just busting it up over here. I don't even know who over here now. We just busting it up. So if I were just to take the first two, what you say? Numbers wise. So let me see, tell you what I say. Because God can't lie. He can't lie to us. Neither can judges. They can't lie to us or anything. It says, call no man father. And then it says Matthew 23:9. 2 times 3. Now, go down to the second one. They confess their sins to a priest. Jesus is the only one faithful and just to forgive sins. It's a 119, or I read backwards, 9:11. Prayers to dead saints. God calls this an abomination. That's in what? Deuteronomy 18:10-11. 10:11. They have made Mary a co-mediator. Jesus is the only one mediator between man and God. 1 Timothy 2:5. Sometimes we just got to just reevaluate our faith. And, you know, I mean, the dog can read. I mean, when we were saying the mystery game, they was trying to read up on the dog, right? The dog was in front. Look, his fucking eyes crossed and everything. The one thing that I'm gonna tell y'all, when I went to my military training school to get my MOS, I was at first at 3051 and then at 3043. And 3043 is supply admin. didn't matter. I'm the one that gave you your fucking food, gave you your rifle, and gave you your bullets. I'm the one who went and found a $6 million screws because I graduated third in the class down in Jacksonville. What is that? Jacksonville, South Carolina, somewhere, wherever. And you see, I showed a picture that I'm holding the flag because next to me, those are all higher ranking off. One was a gunnery sergeant, there was a sergeant, and there was a corporal. I was an E3, a lance corporal. E3. Oh. Dude, why they keep doing that, John? That shit crazy. Oh, I said, I just said I was. I just said what I was in the military. Now, we're gonna go back to Dane Calloway because we were safe there. Like, god damn, I can't even tell y'all a couple, two or three things. Show y'all. I can't even show y'all a couple, two or three things. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit crazy. Like, how this shit, how they doing this shit. Like, No, he's very specific in what he wants us to pay attention to. So just pay attention to it. And this is just a reaction video. It's not my video. I'm just reacting to what Dane Calloway is, because like 99.9% I agree with what he says.
See
Right. They ain't gonna let us talk. So we just want to shut up. We can't even have a fucking talk over here. Well, I guess they just gonna keep turning us off, so I'm just gonna. Yeah.